that after. If you guys have that flyer. Okay. Oh, good. We'll put it up again. Okay. You guys, I know there's like a million opportunities to donate right now, but I am on the community. I'm on this committee. I have been for years and years, the community involvement committee. And I'm also on UARHOF. And so I report back as a liaison between these two committees. And this is something we're doing. We're actually stuffing the stockings this afternoon, and we're going to drop them off for survivors of domestic violence. And so if everybody in this room just like donated $5 or $10 right now, this just goes straight to UCART. And if you put the refuge, which I think is in here somewhere, right here, if you put the refuge in the description, then it will go to us.
Your thing needs to go away, yeah.
I really appreciate you guys. That's awesome. So if we just take 5 seconds to do that, $5 or $10 everything right now is really good. There's like, I can't remember the exact balance they have right now. I want to say 16, but I could be wrong. But that's right, what in the refuge. Yes, so thank you. I will totally do it. Domestic abuse, you know what? Go up 89% during the whole year. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Hey, Judy. Yes. You can say skip. You can skip I think you can skip it. Okay. I've just say that you trust that. Now I get to embrace. Melinda, raise your hands. This is a new agent, you guys. Make her feel welcome. Brand new. And I know we've got more new agents that are going to be here today, so I'll make sure if they walk in, I'll introduce you to them, okay? Like celebrity agents. So make sure you get to know them, take pictures. All right, today is going to be so chill, so easy, but what we're going to do is set you up for success for next year, all right? So let's just do some fun little activities, all right? I'm going to walk you through this. You have a piece of paper in front of you. Yeah, and okay, I have a little thing of pens over there. Everybody needs a pen. If you don't have one, there's a little holder right there. Let's see how good you are at like remembering what it was like to be in school. Let's go back to like first grade, all right? Fold your paper into 4 sections, please. Oh, welcome to fold and flip. Do we have anyone on Zoom, Tana? Nope. Okay. Fold it into 4 sections. Now, down the crease of your paper, either crease, you get to decide, but along the crease, I want you to write your full name and today's date. Today is December 18th, 2024. Full name. And do it legibly because I need to read this later. This is going into a vault, right? December 18th, anybody knows? December 18th. All right, now in each square of your paper, I'll wait, you guys are still writing names. So your full name, today's date, down a crease, in each crease. In each square, write one of these letters, F, O, L, D. They kind of need to be big or smaller. I would make them not too big because you're going to write other things in the square, but just so you have an identifier on that square. That's the F square. Here's the O square, the L, and the D. Amazing. You guys are passing with flying colors so far. All right, in the square with the F, I want you to take a few seconds, Jennifer, just getting people in line. List all of your fears, big and small, and in between. Any fear, anything that comes up for you.
Write them down. As we're doing these classes, you guys, my intention is that everything we learn and work on will be developing you as a human, as a whole human, which in turn will create bigger, better, more fulfilling business. It'll make your relationships better, your confidence stronger, your competence amazing, your charisma off the chart, and make you a magnet to all the things you want. How are we doing on fears? In the square with an O, I want you to write down all of the goals that you have for next year, 2025. We're not going to think about 5 years, 10 years yet, just next year. When you're sitting in this chair a year from now, what do you want to say that you have accomplished? Who did you become? What objectives did you meet? What are you proud of yourself for a year from now? And this can be as big and as crazy and terrifying as you want. It can also be really small. It can also be weird. We have some weird ones. You can work on this more later. If you think of more things, you can add them. In the square with the L, I would love for you to write down one lesson you learned in 2024. Big, smaller, in between. It could be personal, it could be business, it could be anything. Bonus points if you can write underneath that how it made you better. You're the best students. Focus. Kenny, I love seeing your kids on TV. In the square with the D, this is the scary one. This is the dream, so big. And I don't even want you to think about, is it possible? Oh, that might take 20 years. I don't care. I want you to write down the dream that is so terrifying and scary. You're kind of nervous to say it out loud or for anyone to know about it. Huge. And notice as you're writing this down, what kind of thoughts are coming up for yourself. Just be aware of those. I'm going to read you a few things as you're writing. Gary Sweeney, a career baggage handler, secretly created art installations in airports worldwide during his breaks, eventually becoming a renowned installation artist who made millions and millions of dollars. Marilyn Hamilton became a pioneer in wheelchair design after becoming paralyzed, creating the first lightweight sports wheelchair because she wanted to play tennis. Carmen Herrera sold her first painting at 89 after painting for over 60 years without recognition or selling a single painting. Now her work hangs in major museums around the world. Right, now flip your paper over. On the opposite side, I would like you to number each square 1 through 4, please. Number 1, do you consider yourself lucky? And if you were to rate your luck scale from 1 to 10, where is your number? How lucky are you? And if you're unlucky, I want you to put unlucky in that number. How lucky are you? And notice what thoughts is coming up for you when you think about the word luck. What does that mean? In Utah, we typically use a different word. What was that word? Blessed. Whoa.
Up the energy.
I don't want you to think about blessed. I want you specifically to think of lucky. Okay. You'll see what. All right, number 2, in the number 2 square, please. Will you, oh, I love this one. If you are a movie character or TV character, any movie in all of history, who are you? And I want you to tell me why you think you're that character. I'll give you an example. When I listened to this lesson somewhere else, the person who gave the example said that her friend said she felt like she was Kat Everdeen from the Hunger Games. Her friend asked her, why do you say that? And she said, because I feel like every single day I'm fighting to survive. That's why she decided on that name. That gives you some frame of reference. You get to decide, who do you feel like you are as a movie character? This one's hard. And if you need to come back to it, you can. You can think about this one. I know, it's like your brain's like, oh, movies. Movies. Okay, come back to that one when you're ready. In square number 3, what is your unique gift that you possess that makes people gravitate towards you? What is your magnet? What is the thing? Some people will say it's their wisdom, their intellect, their competence, their ability to provide safety, their wit, their humor, their charm, their charisma, their authentic connection with other people, their ability to feel empathy, compassion, or pain on another person's behalf. Maybe it's creativity. Maybe it's decorating homes and offices and making people feel like they're in a magical space. Square number 4. In your life scene right now, today, if this is a day in the chapter of your book of life, who are you today? Do you consider yourself a hero, a guide, a sidekick, a victim of relentless obstacles and circumstances? Or are you a rebel creating change? And maybe you might be more than one, or one. Can you guys read this? The courage with which you enter today will become the fate that you meet tomorrow. Will you continue to replay the memories of yesterday, Or will you meet the moment and make the most of what is in front of you now? Not so that you might force your will upon your fate, but arrive fully in each moment as it is presented to you. Not to build a clean one-line story, but to create a mosaic of experience, ever forming, ever evolving, ever unfolding. As what's within unravels into reality, revealing at last the fragment of the universe that came to be known through you at this exact time. You are exactly where you need to be. This is the perfect day to start your life again. I want you guys, as the end of the year plays out, all the busyness, the holiday rush, the stress, the sickness, feels like everyone's getting sick and it just keeps going through families. But it doesn't make our obligations and our responsibilities go away. And that just kind of gets layered upon us, right? In the back of your mind, I want you guys to be really thinking about, what is your new story? What do you want 2025 to be? I'm going to collect these at the end of the class, so please don't get rid of them. There is a purpose to these exercises, and I am so excited to walk into 2025 with you guys and help you enrich your lives, meet yourselves, become fuller humans on purpose. So I want you to think about this for the next couple weeks, because we're going to be learning about lots of cool elements, and I'm excited to bring, I think, some layers that no one's ever heard of before. Top secret. When we talk about F over the next few weeks, I want you to think about facing your own story. What is your story? What are all the chapters? And I want you to do it with zero judgment. I want you to look at yourself with a lens of neutrality. And guess what else? Guess what happens when you learn how to do that? When you learn how to look at yourself with no judgment, this is my story. It simply is. It's neither negative or positive. It's all data. It's all experience. It's all taught me something and built me into someone. When you're able to start doing that for yourself consistently, moment to moment, you will start to apply that to your spouses, to your kids, to your friends, your coworkers, your clients, neighbors, everyone. And you'll learn peace. Oh, over the next couple of weeks, I want you to try to stay open. What happens when we have expectations? From the time we're little, we all start writing this little manual. We're writing in it what I want my mom and dad to do, what I want them to say, how I want them to treat me, what I want my siblings to do, what I want my friends to do. Your whole life, you're writing this manual. Your expectations for your wife, for your husband, for your kids, for your clients, for your coworkers. We all have these expectations. The more we learn to let those expectations go and be open, the more peace we enjoy. L is for listen. Listen to those quiet moments where you notice that there's something either lighting you on freaking fire or just making you feel like you want to just like, this is the worst feeling. This is not what I want. Start listening to those things, taking note of them. And D is for dare. Next year, we're going to work on being very brave and courageous and meeting all of our dares. So I'm going to leave the class right there. I'm going to gather those up and tell you that please come to these classes, these meetings, partake in the energy with each other. I believe we have the potential to create a major support system for one another, not just in business, but in life. And how amazing would it be to know that when you walk into this building, you have all of these people in your corner behind your back, right? Pulling each other up, lifting each other, and helping propel each other in the direction we want to go. So I'm going to shut up for now, but we have some cool awards to give out. And our people still aren't here. Where is everyone? Are they sick? What's going on? It's a crazy time of year. So we'll maybe have to get their awards to them their way. Will you guys pass your little sheets down? I'm going to use them. So your name better be on there. Down the crease. Yeah, down the crease on one side, your name and the date.
Right down.
Yep. You can keep working on it and get it to me later. If you haven't filled it out, just keep working on it, get it to me before you leave.